Hey there, Ken Coscia here, the author of the Silva Mastery Seminar, lead instructor, and international training director for the Silva Method. Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to today's video. I have an important topic for you. I am stoked to present it. For this, I hope, can be a game changer. I believe it will. 5 steps. 5 steps to create solutions, manifest, create, and attract more of what you really, really want in your life. I'm going to spend some time with you and we're going to build out these 5 steps. If you're a student, this could be ideal for you. If you are a business person, building your own business or in sales, this could be a game changer to really raise the bar. If you're interested in improving the quality of your health, a little more peace, a little bit more joy, again, I believe this is for you. If, however, you're looking for 3 minutes of instant success, quick fix, probably you'll be disappointed, and I don't know where to send you or what to recommend, because it just doesn't exist. Personal transformation takes time. And today I want to share with you a structure, a framework that is founded on 50 years of practical experience in 100+ countries in our organization, the Silva Method. The program, we now call it Silva Life System and Silva Intuition System. It's a 4-day training. And the structure I'm about to share with you is the framework that we build on, all these very practical skills and tools to help you enhance the quality of your life. So again, thanks for being here. Now, by the way, for those of you who perhaps don't know me, I've been around for a long time. May I just briefly introduce myself? It all began for me way back in 1971. Let's go back in time. I was a student at Boston University in engineering, struggling. Academic probation, averaging D's to F's. Not a very pretty picture. In fact, I found for me at the time, I was not very focused. Didn't really know what I wanted to do. I thought I would become an engineer. And the harder I tried, the more I studied, the worse it got. How about you? Have you ever, in any area of your life, found the same to be true? That you're working with it, you're applying yourself, you're seeking help, you're really, really making an effort, and not only does it not get better, but it gets worse. Well, that was me. I went through 2 years like that, and then a dear friend introduced me to the Silva Method. We went to an introductory presentation. I never heard of such a thing. I was skeptical. And I mean, when I say skeptical, I mean this guy, who wouldn't want to have a better life? Who wouldn't want to be more genius-like? Who wouldn't want to awaken the genius from within? Turn things around in your life. Really have fun and enjoy and make a difference and contribute. Come on, let's face it, we're all looking for that, aren't we? I was skeptical about me. I was skeptical. Oh yeah, he could do it, she could do it, but me? How about you? When you listen to people, thought leaders who inspire and motivate you, do you find yourself walking away and second-guessing yourself? Wondering, really? Could it be that easy? Well, it's not easy. Get that out of your head. It takes work. It takes massive action. It is simple, though. And if I could do it, you could. You are far more than what you give yourself credit for. In fact, you're better. And if you will listen to me and follow these directions I'm about to share with you, you will find that to be so. It just takes some skill. Well, to go back to my story, went through the Silva training. A few days later, it was a 4-day program. I have never looked back since. Immediately, I began to apply what I learned, to relax, to calm down, to keep myself centered. You know what's interesting? I used to get headaches all the time. I was able to get rid of my headaches without any drugs whatsoever. After about a year, I stopped getting the headaches. It's like I retrained my brain how not to cause them. A few months later, I'm back in school. Guess what? I graduated cum laude, just about straight A's. and I was studying less. And by my last fourth year, I was a full-time Silva instructor in the Boston area. Because you see, obviously I could do it, but more importantly, I said to myself, wow, as I came back and reviewed the class, you can go back for free to the Silva program. You pay once, only once. No upsells to more expensive programs. It was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I turned my mom onto it. She used to suffer from asthma, stopped having asthma attacks. She had debilitating arthritis. She could barely move sometimes in the morning. She went through this training, began to apply it and utilize it, enjoying those dynamic relaxation experiences, what we call dynamic meditation. And again, it's mindfulness based. And she literally got better, much to the surprise of her doctors. That inspired me. And as I began to witness people turning their lives around, because now they realize I had a choice. And when you have skills, when you have knowledge, when you have the right education and background, and you use it, it's true. That's why I'm here today. Little by little, it just made more sense. I became an instructor by fall of '72. In 1984, the man himself, Jose Silva, who founded it, have you ever had anybody in your life who sees in you what you don't see in yourself? Well, I'm very thankful to him, Jose Silva, and Harry McKnight, because they apparently saw in me things that I didn't see in myself. I didn't awaken that quality, if you will. There were 4 people in the world that have thousands, and they invited me to join that elite select staff to travel the world and conduct graduate advanced programs. And then I was invited to help train and certify our team of instructors. Now I tell you this not to brag, but because I just want you to know that I have worked with well over 100,000 people. I've worked with hundreds of instructors, training, developing them. I travel the world, and I want you to know that people are people. And if you have skills and the right training, the right education, if they can do it, if I can do it, you can too. And the rest is history. So let's get busy. And let's take a look at these 5 steps. So what I'd like you to do first is, what are some of your goals? What are some of the things you want to accomplish? What are areas of your life that if you could improve, you'd like to improve? You want to enhance. You want to turn things around. And first, let's look at the 5 steps, then I'll build them out. Number 1, you got to acknowledge the way things have been for you in your life up to now. You need to acknowledge the current reality of your circumstances. 2, it's then important that you have a clearly defined goal, a vision, the big picture of your ideal self, what you're working. Yes, dream big. And yes, have small, intermediary, baby-like steps leading to that big picture. 3rd, you then need to have a plan of action, steps, strategies, techniques, tactics, all of the above. It's important that you know what it is you want. 4th, nothing happens until number 4. You got to then use what you know and take action and stop moving. And possibly you'll need massive action. And 5th, it's necessary to then celebrate the success. Vitally important. Appreciate, celebrate, enjoy, even if it's just a small step toward the bigger picture. Now, let's go back over the 5 steps and let me build them out. This is the very structure that I use, that the whole Silva Method organization uses in this world-famous, life-changing, life-enhancing program that takes 4 days. So I'll do my best in this short video. And again, it has universal appeal. This is a generalized structure that you can plug in almost any area of your life. So number 1 again, it's important to be honest. It's important to be accountable. It is vitally necessary to own and admit and acknowledge what you've been experiencing up to now, up to this present moment. Notice how I said it. This is what you've been experiencing up till now, which implies what? It can change. you can do something different. So you want to have a thorough analysis, a review, an assessment of what you've been able to do up to now, what steps you've taken, what progress you've made. In fact, I like Napoleon Hill's definition of success: the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So yes, have that big picture in mind, but acknowledge any progress and difficulties, shortcomings, obstacles, challenges, conflict, whatever it might be. Vitally important. That builds up the beginnings of desire. You're looking at the way things have been, but here's what you want. Step number 2, your vision, your goal. Now this is important in that you need to be specific as you can. When people say things to me like, Ken, I want to be healthy, too wishy-washy. Ken, I want to be successful, too wishy-washy. How will you know you are successful? How will you know you're healthy? So if you could see yourself healthier in your life, what will you be able to do? How will you walk? How will you feel? What will you hear people saying? What will your doctor say to you? If you want to be more successful as a coach, as a business person, building your business, online or otherwise, what is some of the feedback you will receive that gives you the evidence that you are indeed making progress, that you are indeed succeeding? So if you can see it, if you can hear it, if you can touch it, involve that like you're creating a mental movie of your life. You are the director of your life. And be as specific as you can. So have the big picture, and it's usually helpful to chunk it down to smaller intermediary steps. Why is that important? Yes, I hear people say, we've got a dream, we've got lots of problems. You're right. Too many people are struggling. Our world needs more solutions than ever before. And good for you. There are so many people like you who want to make a difference, who want to contribute. That's why I'm here. That's the business I'm in helping people like you be more self-sufficient. So yes, dream big and have those huge dreams. However, it's too easy to get discouraged. It's too easy because it can be tough and it takes massive action. So it's important that we're getting frequent feedback that we're making progress. So set smaller step-by-step goals leading to that. So you got to know what you want. Keep in mind as you're doing this that even the most fortunate of men and women stumble. Even the most fortunate men and women who make an effort, who study, who get all the right training, have all the right ideas, even they have setbacks. It happens. Anybody who's out there who you respect and admire, read their story, listen to them. They have had it. They've been involved in this like me. For me, it's 45 years. I am the senior most instructor. I have the most experience in the Silva organization. I love this work, and I love you for being interested in it. And I'm a practitioner. I live this and practice it. And I still stumble at times. I still make mistakes. I still have some, especially nowadays where the game has changed. The way we deliver personal development seminars, the way we market them, the way we connect with people. It's very different than it was in the 70s and 80s. Totally different. So you got to keep on top of stuff. So just get one thing straight. Some things are within your control and some things aren't. So embrace it and recognize that if you're working with people who have idiosyncrasies, people who you don't always agree with, especially if it's your supervisor or the owner of the company or your boss or someone you answer to, you have no right to change them and they may never change. But what you can do is change. The best solution is to change, for me to change me, for you to change you so that you fit better. So the question is, what can I do? You ask yourself this question. What can I do to adjust myself, my actions, my steps, my contribution so that I fit better and I can work with the way things are, especially working with other people. Conflict is inevitable. This is a major topic. It's another topic, another time. So you're acknowledging the way things have been. You're clearly defining your goal, step 2. 3, you got to have a plan of action. Nothing will happen until you take action. We have an incredible home study program that Hay House is now getting ready to launch November 7th. Silver Life System. It's fascinating to me how many people purchase and never even listen, or they listen to a little bit but don't finish, or they skip around. It's fascinating to me how many people will invest time and money and attend training, seminars. In fact, some of them, frankly, are seminar junkies. They go to all the latest and the greatest. They're constantly, but they never stop and integrate it. And I know I'm in the business to fill the seats, but I got to tell you, since day one, I've maintained my integrity and would say to you, personal development, spiritual growth, anything worth anything will take time and patience. And if you are so busy running, reading every book, attending every webinar, attending every conference, constantly going, well, it's exciting, you meet cool people, but unless you take the time to sit down, study it, what you know, implement it, practice, assess it, how you're making progress, integrate it, nothing will happen. And you'll just be looking and looking and looking and seeking and hoping, and it'll cost you a small fortune. I'm on a mission for that. In my master's seminar that's only for silver graduates, because it's a very specialized program. That's the first thing I open with. I am here to give you more ideas and tools and techniques, but I'm really here to help you integrate what you know. So this framework is essential. You got to take action, you got to act on it. So that might mean making some phone calls. That might mean getting some more coaching. That might mean, yes, getting some more education, the right kind of education and instruction. Yes, that might mean reading a book, attending a webinar. And then it means sitting down and looking at it and analyzing how it fits into your life. So what do you know? And what new you're getting in, and you want to integrate them so that they now make more sense and you make progress. So take action. And number four, is take action. So what? Number one, we acknowledge. Number two, have clearly defined goals, know what you want. Number three is you got to have a plan, strategy, things to do, what you're going to implement. 4 is take action, act on what you know, integrate it into your life. And 5, claim it, enjoy it, and make sure you write this down, because it's the single biggest mistake people make in personal and professional development. They have a benchmark based on other people, and you will never be that person. So who do you admire? Who do you respect? Who would you like to be like? Yes, model them, hang out with them, watch them in action, and recognize you will never be that person. You need to what? How would you do it? Learn what they're doing. What are the skills? What are the nuances, the slight nuances that, the difference that makes the difference? And how can you integrate it into your own genuine, authentic style? And any progress you make, here's the big mistake people make also. Benchmarking based on other people and complaining, oh, woe is me, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I should have done this. And you wouldn't do that, of course. I admit I have. Have you? Biggest mistake. Because when people do that at night before going to sleep, without realizing it, you are mentally rehearsing, practicing what you don't want. So acknowledge what you did, progress, or stuck. Doesn't matter. And when you make any progress, celebrate it. How? Feel genuine appreciation. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, whoever and whatever, but be thankful. Be thankful. Be of any progress. It's the surest way to get more. To first appreciate and enjoy what you do have. So again, number 1, acknowledge the way things have been. Number 2, in our structure, this framework, have clearly defined goals. And when you have those goals, here's another tip for you. This is another takeaway. You can take away this structure, apply it in any way, and then, rather than intellectualize it, yes, write it down, yes, journal it, yes, be clear, and then You want to fast track it? You want to speed it up? We've got to retrain the brain, because the brain has a lot of limiting beliefs embedded in it. We have a lot of patterns of behavior based on the way we've been living, and that won't change overnight. Literally, you want to retrain your brain, create new neural pathways. And the fastest way, the most effective way, that produces the most profound results that I have ever witnessed is when you do this while in a quiet, relaxed state of mind. And the easy way to do that is to close your eyes, find a quiet place, enjoy some great easygoing music, practice some slow, deep belly breathing. Yes, meditation, but frankly, meditation can be rather passive, and if you only do that, it's fantastic. It's good for your brain, and neuroscience backs that up. All the research shows that this is great for your health and your well-being. However, when you add an active component to the passive meditation, to the passive relaxation experience, which we call in the Silva Method dynamic meditation, that active component will accelerate your growth. It'll fast track it, meaning creatively visualize. Creatively, like a mental movie, be the director of your own life and picture yourself, visualize yourself in your life enjoying the success, enjoying that outcome, that end result, the goals, the handshake, people saying yes, people registering for your program, your clients giving you great progress. You've slimmed down, you've taken 5 or 10 pounds off. Your doctor's complimenting you about the progress you're making. Do that in your quiet, relaxed state of mind. And you will see, especially at night before you go to bed, go to sleep with those last thoughts, and you will begin to notice, yes, I will say, what will become profound differences, results that you can take to the bank. And then third, you've got a plan, action, steps. You'll have some insight, some ideas. Activate your intuition. It's my most fun part. I enjoy more than anything. In fact, I'm masterful. I've become quite expert. It's my area of expertise, helping people awaken and develop their intuition. And if you're an entrepreneur, you know what I'm talking about. You know those ideas. Everybody gets ideas. But everybody's not sure, can I trust those ideas? Is it really something I can count on? That takes practice. And in 4 days we practice with our intuition, developing, awakening it, so that you know the difference that makes the difference. Very important. So you can trust, okay, yes, I can follow through on these action steps. So you're acknowledging, you got clearly defined goals, you got a plan, and you're acting on that plan, the strategies, and you want to claim the benefits. Enjoy it, appreciate it. And really, guys, it is that simple. So do it. Make sure you follow through. Now, I want to thank you very much for allowing me this opportunity. I love doing this work. And if you're finding it helpful and enjoying it, and you're resonating with me and this material, I'd love to connect with you and share more. You will find me very simply on Facebook. Connect with me on Facebook, where I'm posting regularly inspirational messages, training videos like this, research data, free downloads. I do teleseminars on a regular basis. I'm invited to webinars on a regular basis that are content-rich instruction like this. You'll also find me, I have a YouTube channel that's small. Right now I'm just developing it. I admit I'm behind with the videos, but slowly but surely be adding more and more. Or you'll find me by Googling my name or the Silva, S-I-L-V-A, method of Connecticut. I serve Connecticut, Chicago, Boston area. I travel the world also doing graduate programs. It'd be my pleasure, it'd be my honor to connect with you. So let's connect. Facebook, YouTube, send me an email. You'll find it on my website. And this is Ken Coscia saying thank you, God bless you. And remember, you are far more than what you appear to be. In fact, you are better. Thank you, guys. Until the next time, get better and better in every way.